From Washington, D.C., 2K Sports proudly brings you the Wizards. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Cavaliers. And, of course, Julius Randle. This game for him, just his second game with his new team. Still a feeling-out period for him right now.
Man, that trade is something that has just electrified this entire fan base, the players, the people working for the organization. They think it may be that piece of the puzzle necessary to finally get this team over the hump.
It's blocked. Oh, and here we go. Coro's got it. The fast break chance. Garland with the bucket. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
The shot by Beal, no good. And the Cavaliers with possession. Mitchell in the corner. Cavaliers moving the ball around. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Beal with it. Garland picks him up. Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes on the defensive end.
Pass to Garland. There's the three. Hands it from downtown. Garland's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Beal gets a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Beal wastes no time getting those 3 points back.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Now, here's Mitchell. Outside Garland. 6 to shoot. Over Beal. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe gave me a few minutes to catch up, and his priority this time out is trying to make it hard for Donovan Mitchell. He told me Donovan is an elite 3-level scorer. It's going to take more than one player to slow him down. We need all 5 guys communicating and working together defensively. A big challenge, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Now here's Beal. Shoots over a Coro. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal. You got to credit Beal there for finishing the job while battling that tough defense.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Here's Mitchell. That's tipped.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sarr using those long arms to knock that one away.
Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. .110 left in the first quarter of the game. There's Garland. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Beal deciding where to go with it. That one falls. Beal's got 7.
Just allowing the play to develop. Beal, so calm and collected in these sets.
Bounce pass from Garland. Back to Mitchell. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Takes the 3. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. They shoot again. Back to McGee. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
The game of Mitchell is more about putting up points, but Donovan can dish too.
Pass to Beal. Stolen by McGee. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Cavaliers ahead, up 3.
Cavaliers, 16.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
The kick out to Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Strus missing. Wizards trail by 3 to the inside. Sarr gets the bucket. Sarr's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Wizards.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Pass to Strus. Offline with his 3. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
And the second free throw, good. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
When you're looking at top pick-and-roll partners, Mobley is squarely in that discussion.
Pass to Kispert. A 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Kispert's got it all tied up now for the Wizards.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here's Payne. Back to Randall. Mobley inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
Inside, Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Randall has got the ball here for Cleveland. Holds it up there for Mobley. Here's Kuzma. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Cavaliers trailing. Randall with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Bounce pass from Randall. And here's Strus for 3. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Putting a little something extra on that one. Mobley showing off his skills around that rim.
They set the pick. Here's Paul with the drive. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Paul's got the lead up to 2 now for Washington. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Paul. And there's the defensive 3-second call. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. Screen by Valanciunas. Beal from long range. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Right side, Garland. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Beal from long range. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And that sends Donovan Mitchell to the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. For Cleveland, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
The Wizards with another miss.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
They get it back. Valanciunas. Shot to stop the run. It's good from long range. Beal's got 10 points in the game.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Mitchell outside. Cleveland the rebound. Here's Mobley. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That'll put Kyle Kuzma on the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. The Wizards have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Cleveland with the ball. It's a 1-point game. There's the pick. No, but he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
It's the intensity of Mitchell. Takes the contact and still hits the shot.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Outside, Beal. Here's the three. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
They need this. The shot by Beal, no good.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by the Wizards.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And here are the Cavaliers now. They lead by 4. Pass to Strus. For the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Strus has got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Shaw. Clock at 6. From 20 feet out. And too long on the shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Sarr pulls it down.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Over in the corner, Paul. Anderson the screen. Paul can't get it to go.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Sarr gets the bucket.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Mitchell's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland. It's Oladipo on the wing. Nice ball movement by Washington. Back to Paul. Anderson outside. And here's Oladipo. Wizards need to get a shot off here. And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's got 12. It's stolen by Oladipo. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. They grab their own miss. Pass to Sarr. For 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 6. A 3 from Strus. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Here's Washington now. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Outside Garland. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
He is a leader on and off the floor. Garland, this man is a coach's dream.
Pass to Sarr. The Wizards with another miss. It's Strus on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. And now an 11-point Cavalier lead. And so it's Cleveland. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And
the Cavaliers, 50.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Washington now. And here is Beal. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas. Here's Bay. McGee with the block.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Cleveland?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
He notched one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Back to Beal. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Six on the shot clock. Launches a three. Hits it from three-point range.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort. See how it works out. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Well, wide open shot from Strus. Misses the three. Wizards trail by 13. Here's Kuzma. McGee with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. And so here's Cleveland. Outside Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Lets the three fly. Here's McGee. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
First team foul.
Garland surveying the D. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Launches from deep. And he recovers it. Second shot opportunity. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Wizards trail by 11. Screen by Valanciunas. There's Beal with the three. Mobley with the rebound.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Outside Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. From deep. Koulibaly, no good. Cleveland leading by 11. Mobley with it. And it's Bay picking him up. Pass to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Mobley with it. Shot clock at 6. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Here's Valanciunas.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. And he does get the second one. And that brings them to within 10.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Back to Porter. Randall outside. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Wizards trailed by 10. Ball looking over the floor. To the middle. Here's Shaw.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
1:04 left to play here in the fourth. And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, you know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Darius Garland.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Porter with it. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up.